Well, then at one point, they stop at a mobile gas station across the street from the Beverly Center. Lil Pob, Quando's cousin, gets out to pump gas. Then at that point, the BMW pulls up to the gas station. 3 shooters, Flocka, Brown Eyes, and co-conspirator 2, they get out of the BMW wearing the black ski masks that were purchased from the sporting goods store.
Wait. They get out of the BMW?
Yes.
With the license plates on it?
Yes.
And
the BMW drives off.
That's rented to, has a connection back to.
Right. They get out of the BMW.
Or
exactly. They get out of the BMW. The BMW with Vonnie driving drives off. The 3 shooters, approach the Escalade and they fire off at least 18 rounds.
Was the car on camera pulling up? Had to be.
I have pictures of it. Yeah, the shooters are on camera. The whole thing is on camera.
Damn, funny.
Lil Pop gets killed. Then the shooters jump to the Infinity with the fake license plate, and then that Infinity drives off.
They should have pulled up in that Infinity. Not like that. Like that car, the pull up and jumping out that BMW might be the main hit.
Yeah.
So the police probably been knew.
Right.
Yeah.
So then around 50 minutes after the shooting, OTF Vonnie, Flocka, OTF Didi arrive in that same BMW at an In-N-Out burger. Brown Eyes and co-conspirator 2 arrive at the same In-N-Out in a black SUV, and they start to discuss what just happened. And one of the discussion points is that Flocka and Brown Eyes need to get paid for the shooting.
So who is co-conspirator number 2?
We don't know that. And that's the person that seems to be cooperating. Now, if you have one of the shooters cooperating, you got a big problem on your hands.
So co-conspirator 2 is one of the shooters.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So I thought
Flocka, Brown Eyes, and co-conspirator 2, the 3 shooters.
I thought that Boogie, Didi, and Flocka was the shooters.
Flocka is a shooter. Brown Eyes is a shooter. And co-conspirator 2.
So where's this Boogie dude come from that's supposed to be a shooter?
I'm not seeing Boogie as a shooter. I'm seeing him as one of the co-conspirators in the whole situation, according to the paperwork.
Yeah, I ain't ready, so that's why I'm like, because I had dropped the song amidst the rumors of me doing it, and I say the way Boogie do his thing, he need $1 million plus. But I was talking about my little homie Boogie in jail, and it just happens to be a coincidence that it's somebody named Boogie in the paperwork. So now the internet like, oh, he was telling. I've never met this man a day in my life. So like I never met Jam. I met Didi, Vonnie, and Durk. I don't know who the other people are.
Well, after they meet up at the In-N-Out, a few hours after the shooting, Flocka, Brown Eyes, OTF Didi, OTF Boogie, and co-conspirator 2 board a one-way flight from San Diego back to Chicago.
Right after?
Yeah. The same day, a few hours after the shooting. Credit card, once again, an OTF credit card. And then, according to the paperwork, OTF Didi pays Flocka and Brown Eyes for their role in the murder.
So, yeah, so somebody has to be working, because at the end of the day, they never said a price. They've never said how the money was sent out. Mm-hmm. Well, we're guessing it's cash. We gonna take you know what I mean?
These days you don't know.
Yeah.
They may have Zelded it over.
Hope, that's what I'm like. We would hope, if it's even true,
it might
though,
be PayPal. Because wouldn't surprise me at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
No, I want buyer's protection. PayPal it to me.
That's crazy as hell. Yeah. Because like at the end of the day, they very sloppy if it's true. I just feel like with the murder for hire, to prove that it was murder for hire, these things that they do have to have on Durk. How much money was spent? Mm-hmm. How did it get funded? Who touched the money? You know what I'm saying?
Well, they say, according to the paperwork, that OTF Didi paid the shooter.
Yeah, but
on behalf of Durk is what they're saying. So they're saying that Durk gave Didi the money and Didi gave the shooters the money.
Okay, so they have to prove that beyond reasonable doubt.
Correct.
So they have to have some type of receipt of that.
Yeah.
So the murder for hire is going to be very, like, yeah, conspiracy to commit murder, maybe. But the murder for hire, they did not, the whole time, TB is not Lil Pop. Isn't that Quando Rondo's name in the paperwork, TB?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so you were paid to hit TB. If you were paid to hit, TB never got hit.
Right. But his cousin gets hit. So
yeah,
you would think that there would still be some sort of payment. If let's just say the payment was $100,000, it might be like $10,000 or $20,000.
My defense is this. My defense for as Durk is this shit. If y'all saying that he was supposed to die and I paid somebody to kill somebody else, like it's not making sense. It's not adding up to me.
It makes a
like,
little bit of sense.
Yeah, it does. But when you're doing the beyond reasonable doubt, and you're here in front of these jurors, those little loopholes, you can kind of, because he only has a couple little loopholes.
Right.
The text message, hey man, y'all been doing bunk in the Airbnbs and my car's been getting canceled. I can't add them to no more hotel rooms or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can wiggle, but the feds ain't coming. The scariest shit is that the feds came to get them.
Right. Right. This is not the YSL state case.
Yeah, it's not LAPD.
This is feds.
Exactly. So it's
and
like,
it took him 2 years to put this together. 2 years. People didn't get arrested the next day. It took 2 years.
Yeah, man.
2 years. And there's about 5 or 6 co-conspirators altogether, because there's other co-conspirators in the other paperwork and so forth and so forth. So look, 2 years passed. Then on October 17, 2024, a grand jury returned an indictment for Lil Durk, OTF Vonnie, OTF Didi, OTF Boogie, Flocka, and Brown Eyes for murder for hire. And the conspiracy to commit murder for hire resulting in the death of Lil Pop. Discharge of firearms and a machine gun in furtherance of a crime of violence resulting in death.